Welcome to another episode of Epic Gen Table Talk. If you love caring for yourself from head to toe, then this episode is perfect for you. Because today, we're talking about self-care routines to keep ourselves glowing and looking good. Is that right, girls?
Yeah.
Girls, let's talk about morning routines. How do you start your day off positively? Is there something you won't skip even if you're in a rush in the morning?
For me, I cannot skip moisturizer because I have really dry skin, so I always have to moisturize my face so that I don't start flaking in the middle of the day because that's just kind of gross.
I always wash my face in the morning. I can never go without it because when I hate the way my face feels after I wake up. I don't know why it feels kind of tight.
It feels like crusty.
Yes, and also I have very oily skin too, so I need to get the oil off of my face. And it helps me wake up in the morning too, so I always do it first.
Don't worry, same here. For me, what I have to do every morning is apply Vaseline on my lips. Because when I don't, my lips, it's hard to explain, but their borders start to expand.
The border starts to expand.
They start to expand because they're so inflamed. They start to
I'm trying to imagine that Gloria waking up inflamed.
I put lip balm not because my lips get inflamed, but just because they're dry. Anyways, what do you guys carry in your school backpack, just in case of emergencies, any self-care things?
I carry nothing in my bag for self-care emergencies, which is actually a problem. And I always rely on my one friend who is the mother of the friend group. She always has everything with her. Always hey, you got lip balm? She has Band-Aids too. She has everything.
Band-Aids? I just go to the office. If I get a paper cut?
I just go to my friend. I just throw my chair and I go, you got a Band-Aid? And then she'll give me one.
She gets handed a bandage. For me, I always have to bring a hairbrush because for me, I hate the feeling of when my hair is tangled or because it's always windy for some reason. I don't know why. The weather just decides to be like that. So every time I get inside, I'm my hair feels so weird. So I have the urge to brush it out. Or if I'm in gym, I'm I need to brush my hair after. Yeah. So it's really a need. Also chapstick because my lips get really dry easily. So.
You know what's the worst? Chapstick or any sort of lip gloss with the wind when the hair blows in your face?
Yes. Oh yeah, and then it sticks. It sticks to your. Oh, that's it's the worst feeling.
I'm walking to the bus stop and I'm no, what is happening?
Hair.
And then when you pull away the hair is sticky and it's
oh.
It's such a weird feeling. It's such a bad feeling.
I cannot deal with that. Which is why, as Tia mentioned, I am that friend. I am that friend. I am the mom friend. My backpack is an everything drawer. You ever have that mom that has anything and everything in their backpack that they just whip out? I have that. I have a first aid kit in my locker.
First aid?
Yeah, you gotta be prepared.
Girl, she's probably gonna whip out some Band-Aids right now. Oh my god. Maybe some
from her pocket
stuff.
From her pocket, she has tissues.
Oh, you're hurt? I got a Band-Aid.
Guys, no need to worry. Glorianne is here to save the day.
I'm here.
Any day, 24/7.
Okay, now how about nightly routines? How do you get a good night's rest? Or unwind?
I don't know if this is just me. I can't sleep without music. It's not really a skincare thing, but I just can't sleep without music.
Really?
That's how I go to bed.
You fall asleep to music?
I have a sleeping playlist. It's called Me, 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 Me. I can't sleep without it. I can't sleep in silence.
That's such a random.
That's such a funny name.
I would probably think if it's not an actual word, it'd be zzz.
This is an emoji next to it.
Okay, that's good. I mean, close enough. I feel for me, it's really bipolar. I'll take one night, I'll take an hour to mentally and physically prepare myself for bed, or I'll just wash my face, go to bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like if it's those long nights, that's when I like take a shower at night and then like I wash my face and I don't know what I do to my hair. I do something to my hair and then I go to bed, which takes me so long. Or I just wash my face, like take my makeup off and then that's it.
You know, you don't want to feel like everything's just stuck on there at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's
I
like
know, it's like
disgusting.
when you go home and your face feels sticky from school air.
oh my god, school
I hate
air.
school
That's
air.
something to you. Boo.
Boo.
We don't like
Boo.
school air.
Okay, but go to school, guys. Go to school.
Go to school is good.
School is good. School air is bad.
The air.
Side eye. Side eye.
No. Okay. For me to unwind, I draw in the nighttime. I don't know. Gives me a sense of relief. Anyways, I just wanted to ask, have any of you tried making your own homemade skincare treatment or hair care treatment? Because, like, let's say you and your mom make it together and you share, or just your mom makes it and you end up taking it from her. But have you ever?
Recipe.
Actually, yes, I have. It's like this thing. It's like coffee powder and honey, and like you mix it together. You put it under your eyes, and it's supposedly supposed to like get rid of the dark circles and the puffiness, because caffeine, it wakes you up and your eyes
Where'd
up.
you learn this?
TikTok. I don't actually know if it works because I still have eye bags. I like to think it works because I
She's a
spent that
believer.
much time putting it all together.
She likes to believe, guys.
I think I might be a bit delusional, but
Okay, guys.
it's okay.
We're all
It's okay.
delusional.
Believe in the delusion.
We love a lot of TikTok hacks because that's where I feel like that's where I get so many. Like if I'm in need of something and I don't have it, I'm like, let's go to TikTok. Maybe they'll have the answer to my problem.
Real.
But I feel like when I do look up like home remedies for something, I never use it again. So I really don't have one that comes straight to my mind. But this isn't like for physical like appearance or anything, but this is like for my throat. So I have a lot of home remedies for that. So like I'll either heat up water and then I'll put salt in it, or like I'll heat up water again and then I'll put like, I think it was lemon juice and honey.
Yeah,
And it always makes my throat feel so much more
It'll
better.
clear
And
it.
it doesn't
Taking notes, taking
Take
notes.
notes, take notes.
Especially like tea with honey. Yeah. It's very tasty.
For me, you know, I trusted in YouTube and TikTok. I trusted them. I tried the toothpaste hack with acne. It was so bad. I used the charcoal toothpaste too.
Wouldn't that like invade your like
Yeah.
pores?
Wouldn't that make it worse?
It made it so much worse. So yeah,
God.
I wouldn't. In my case, don't use charcoal toothpaste. Maybe don't trust everything you see on the internet too.
Maybe don't use toothpaste at all.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, maybe don't use toothpaste.
Okay, we've had some really good conversations here. Apparently, we all like TikTok life hacks. But we have to wrap it up. But stick around because after the break, we're going to be joined with the perfect guest for this episode, who is the founder of Happy Natural Products. So stick around and we'll see you after the break.
And we're back with a special guest who developed personal care products for families looking to switch to a more natural lifestyle. Please welcome the lovely, the talented, the founder of the Happy Natural Products. Please welcome Miss Jennifer Uy.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
You're so interested, and we're kind of interested in
Gazing
excited
at
over
products.
all of this right
much to
here.
look
There's so
at.
much to look at today.
You know, thank you so much for taking time to be here, because this whole day we've just been talking about self-care from head to toe, and just seeing your products in person is so exciting.
I know they're so pretty too.
Thank you.
I love this right
It's so
here.
like
It's so
nicely
displayed.
organized. Like, so please tell us, how is Happy Natural Products unique? What's the story behind it?
Well, the story behind it was we started with our facial rollers, and you may or may not know these are tools based on traditional Chinese medicine. So these are modalities that my family has been using for generations, East Asian families have been using for generations. And so what happened just before the pandemic, a friend of mine owned a salon and owns a salon, and she said, Jennifer, can you help me find good quality rollers? And it just boggled my mind. I said, these are things that have been around for centuries and they should be perfect. And I don't understand why you can't find good ones. So I didn't believe her. And then that's when we ended up on a quest to finding the right ones that can be salon quality, professional quality, and quality that you can use at home and just really trust and use it and not break apart or fall apart while you're using it. So that's how it happened. And my mission was to make sure that we found the right representation for our culture, because these are our cultural tools. So that's how it started.
That's very interesting.
Very interesting.
See how it started because you wanted to help people. So.
That's true. That's very nice.
you.
That's very nice
There
of
was
you.
not much
Wow.
history behind it. Like, I find that so fascinating.
Yeah, a lot of times people think that these tools, a lot of these things that we have in front of us, they think that it's a modern invention by cosmetic companies or skincare companies. So that's the part that sometimes is missing from the story, a brand story. So that's why we really champion it and talk about it. So we've got our facial rollers, and then we went over to Gua Sha Tools itself, again, modality of East Asian or Chinese medicine. And then we branched out into all these other products here that we can talk about as we move along.
So excited, honestly.
Yes.
Like,
Speaking
then again,
of all these products, the product I've used from you is the Happy toothbrush. And let me say, for me, if it's not a happy toothbrush, it's a sad toothbrush. Because,
You just created a model.
I did. You can use that if you want.
I will.
Because personally for me, I have really sensitive gums, and your toothbrush is the first toothbrush that has not irritated my gums and caused them to bleed. So I'm really excited that also like to see all these other products, and tell us, how do you come up with such good ideas?
Well, for instance, thank you so much for the lovely things that you're saying about a toothbrush. It is true, it's really made for people with sensitive gums and inflamed gums, so people that may even be pregnant, because that's when you have a lot of inflammation in the gums and such. And we just look towards different innovative sources. Myself, I live in Canada, but I've also lived in Asia. So there's the trends that are happening in both sides of the world that we are really in tune with, and we bring it towards the market. So for instance, with these, there's nothing like it, because first of all, our products are also very sustainable and very natural living. Having grown up in the Philippines, we grow up with things like dish blocks, and when people, it's an in thing now to wash dishes with soap that are solid instead of liquid, and people are like, wow, this is a new innovative thing. I'm like, I grew up with that. That's how we did it. Like the bottles with the plastic bottles and the liquid detergent, that's to us is a new thing, and it is a lot more wasteful. So for instance, with the toothbrush itself, it's made out of wheat, discarded wheat that you would have discarded after harvesting wheat or burned them. What we did is we salvaged them, mulched them up, and made them into the stem of the toothbrush. And then as well, we also add performance and innovation in the product. So it's not just natural, but it's also performing better or at par with conventional products. So for instance, like I said, for our bristles, it's smaller, it's more fine, and that's why it works with you for your sensitive gums, but it's also very effective in cleaning, because that's also important for us. So it's very rare to talk about an eco toothbrush that also has high performance bristles. So I hope that answers your question.
It's really nice.
That's really interesting.
I know that it's
too.
eco-friendly, right?
Yeah,
And
it is.
you also mentioned something about how you grew up in the Philippines with those dish blocks. Speaking of the Philippines, I noticed here on the table that you have this ube-based body wash, I think?
Yes.
Bubble body wash for when you're in the bath. Because it's Filipino as well, ube is Filipino, if our viewers do not know that. Do you have any Filipino-inspired products that you have probably here on this table or just in general?
Yeah, well, in general, first of all, yes, the ube or purple yam, we incorporated that into our bubble tea. And then, of course, we have the our bubble wash, and then our bubble tea bubble wash. We also have our Gua Sha oil, because a lot of people were asking, what do we use with our Gua Sha tools? And so instead of, I kept on telling them this brand, but mix it with this, mix it with that, we came up with the one that I was actually using myself. And you had talked about home remedies and things that you use at home. Well, these are things that are inherent in, maybe it was passed down to you by your grandmother or your mother. So this has ingredients like yuzu, which is Japanese Chinese citrus, and ginger, which is very calming because my face gets a lot of redness and a lot of dryness, and then moringa. That was really important for me to add because moringa in Tagalog is malunggay. And malunggay is the most nutrient-rich plant on the planet. And it's in this little bottle here. So you have a lot of Eastern knowledge in this bottle that we use towards applying it to our face. So things like that, you can, don't discredit your home remedies or remedies passed down to you for generations. What else is there? For instance, our shower steamers. Do you guys want to smell it while I talk about it?
Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest here. This is so random, but when I first saw it, I thought it was marshmallows.
Yes.
They look so edible. But anyways, let's continue.
Here you go. So our shower steamers, only are they're the hottest thing. We were on TV about this about 2 months ago, and it's got ginger, it's got eucalyptus, and it's also got I need to check. Tangerine peels. So these are ingredients that I knew growing up. Do you want to pass it to her?
Yeah.
I knew growing up
really
that
good,
are
I'll tell you that.
decongesting, that are helps clear the mind, decongesting, and helps clear the throat and things like that. And that's also based on Eastern medicine that we incorporated in here.
Tita Jen, I know you have so much more to say, but I just have one last question.
Yeah.
Is it true that you're an operatic singer?
I am. Yes.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let's step away from this a little bit.
I'm a very classic
Can we
singer.
please have a demo?
Sure. I feel like I'm in the Philippines because we always mix the singing with everything else. So here is an aria, a song from the opera La Wally called O mio Babino Caro. So it's an Italian opera. Oh gosh, I haven't sang this in so long.
You're
on
on
the
this.
spot. On the spot. O mio babino caro, mi piace bello, quando in porta rosa a comprar l'anello. Sì, ci voglio andare.
So good. I don't know about you guys, but that deserves a round of applause. Like, I love it. You're so talented.
Our ears were just blessed right now. Well, so good.
So angelic.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm so sorry to say this, but we have to take a pause for a short break. But do not leave yet, because when we come back, we are going to be trying some skincare tips and tricks with our lovely Miss Jennifer Uy.
Happy. Hello, and welcome back to our self-care episode. Now we have reached the fun segment, which is our wellness demo with our very special guest, Miss Jennifer Uy of Happy Natural Products. Woo! Yeah!
Now we actually get to test the products.
Finally. All right, Tita Jen, tell us, what can we incorporate in our daily routine?
Well, earlier I heard that you guys were talking about how you got ready in the morning. So I thought we would start with that. I have a gift for you guys. It's a surprise. You each get
I've been wanting a gua sha for so long.
you each get a rose quartz gua sha tool. Here you
I
go.
love the packaging. Can you just see that?
Thank you.
I swear I've been wanting a gua sha for so
Try not to
long.
Show it to the camera.
It's so
We're ready.
pretty too.
So while you're looking at it, I wanted to say while using all these tools, what it actually helped me do was minimize the amount of product that I use on my face. Because using these tools, it really helps to brighten, it really helps with the health of your skin, so it works with the inside and outside. So we're gonna start with our gua sha tool. We'll just do a really quick segment about it.
Okay.
Because that's our number one question. How do you use a gua sha tool? So you start with washing your face with a very simple, mild cleanser in the morning, and then you put your moisturizer on. Always put the moisturizer. And after your moisturizer, so I'm simplifying it. With myself, I'm a lot older than you guys, so I'll do a serum and then a moisturizer. And then I'll finish it off with the gua sha oil, because you always need to have a slip. You wanna try it and smell it?
Sure.
You always have to have a little bit of a slip on the gua sha because you're not working on the top of your... Yeah. We won't put it on our face today. What we'll do is we just put it on our hands so just you can feel it.
So we'll just
you-
like rub it like that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
And so with this gua sha oil itself, you apply it on your face so that you're not adding friction to the face. And then when you're ready, we're gonna start. You have your tools, guys?
Yes. Oh.
Yeah. Do you like the smell?
It smells like very citrusy.
Yeah,
Like
so
you
it's got the
mentioned before.
yuzu. Yeah, the yuzu, the ginger, so the calming effect, the yuzu, which is an antioxidant, and the moringa, which is very healing. So if you have a little bit of inflammation or acne and such, you can use it. If you're having an active inflammation, then don't do the gua sha roller. But what you can do is just continue using this. It'll help with reducing and calming the skin. So first of all, we start with this side of the gua sha tool. It's the heart. And go down the neck. Go down the neck first.
Should probably move that.
Right? And then in the morning, my eyes are puffy. So what I'll do is use this side. Just go very gently over this side. Kind of get away the bloatedness, puffiness, and then make it move down. You always move down once it's on the face.
Good to know. Now I don't have
Things
to use
do.
coffee and
You can brighten your eyes. You can brighten your eyes by, these are some acupressure points on your eyebrows. 1, 2, 3. On here, the end of the beginning of your brow, the middle, and the end. A little bit of a wiggle. And then you hold your chin. Now we're gonna do the jaw. With your left hand or your right, which right hand or left hand you are. We always want to anchor the skin so that we're not pulling it, because it's going to cause more problems down the road. Like I said, we're not working on the exterior of the skin, we're working on the inside. So pull this about 3-4 times, and then light to medium pressure, and then turn it this way. Okay? And then go up. So if you notice, I'm going center and out, center and out. And if you're congested, do a little bit of cleaning up down here. Open up that congestion. So any part of you, and then you can also this, and then end this with the head.
Oh. Hold up.
So then you do the same.
My bangs.
So you also do the same.
do it later.
Usually we would put something on our hair and keep it away from our face. So that's it. And because this gua sha oil is really fast absorbing, you don't have to wash your face off after. And it acts as a primer for my makeup. Or even if you don't wear makeup, it's great on its own, because I also heard you guys talk about smelly schools or school air, something like that. So, there's all these external factors. What I love about this is it's an actual barrier for my skin to keep the kind of like the yucky stuff out in the air from my skin.
We can survive school air now.
We have protection, we have a
And it smells
shield.
well.
Secret.
And it
defend
smells
ourselves.
good. Yeah, and then what else can we talk about? So there's other different tools here. This is also for the eye. It's a more gentler form of the gua sha. And then this was also featured recently on television last week, actually. So it's a scalp massager. So we do a lot of things with the scalp now. And you do it to massage your head, so it's a little bit of massage. It's nice for sleeping at night, gives you a nice rest, nice sleep. And then again, this is also a different, if you have a headache, you can pinpoint those areas. So it's different tools, different function, but pretty much the same, working on the acupressure tools. And then that's pretty much it. Do you have any questions on our other things? I
actually have one quick question for you.
Yeah.
So you have so many products, and I think it's really exciting how you come up with all of these. And I was wondering, for teens or any other people who want to have products, have an idea for a product, and want to put it out,
Yeah.
like, what's the next step?
So really believe in yourself, and it's a really great time right now if you want to be an entrepreneur, especially if you're a young one, and the risk level can be low if you go in a certain route. Believe first of all in yourself. Look at the competition, see how it's packaged, see how it's how they display it and things like that. And so what I would always say is, first of all, Happy is in a lot of the natural and health and wellness stores across Canada. And people always ask me, how do we get into the stores? But honestly, one of the best things that you can do, and people don't think about it as much, is go direct to customer. You have online stores. You can go on online portals, build a site for your stuff. Go on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, talk about your things, build an audience, and then markets. Markets are really great. There's a lot of, especially markets that are focused on women-owned or young budding entrepreneurs. You can do that and test out your products in those types of situations. You know what? I have another demo I wanted to show you guys. And this thing here is a crystal hair remover that doesn't use any razor. That was fast. Do you want to try it?
Very much.
Yeah. So no
That's
razors.
longer. She got a head start.
I know. Sorry,
I didn't hear
guys.
the countdown.
I was shooting my shot while I could.
So
There's
why
a lot
don't we
of hair
try it
on
on
this
your arm? So after your shower or your bath, you come out, pat yourself dry. Don't put anything on it. No oils, no lotion whatsoever.
Oh.
And then
Should I lift my arm up, maybe?
yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to do the patch here?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, we're gonna go into it, and all you have to do is circle it, and it'll exfoliate your skin and remove the hair.
It was actually removed.
You didn't believe me?
No, I
She's
did.
like,
but,
what?
like, I did. I believed in the product. I promise.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all it is. It's a safe way to remove hair.
No way.
And it's a nanotechnology. Again,
Let's check.
Try it.
innovation.
What just happened? So
It's a safer way, and it's
No way.
also sustainable because you never have to do refills.
I
Yeah,
think it just
they
made my skin dry, bro.
Oh my god, I need that. I want to kiss it, but I want.
You don't have to buy refills. You don't have
Just
to buy any chemicals to put on it. It's just a tool. It lasts for years. Don't drop it because it's crystal, but it's really, people are just like wowed by it. And then another thing that we've developed for teens, and it's also part of our line that we're really excited about is, can I show this on TV? Our period underwear. Again,
Oh my gosh, I never have to borrow a pad again.
From your friends.
I never bring anything for myself.
yeah, we made ours. We made ours with bamboo. Again, an Asian element because it's naturally cooling and it's so comfortable. And when you wash it, it stays in place, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful. I love it because now I don't have all that waste to throw out at the end of the day during my time of the month, and I just feel better using it, honestly. And it's just like a safer, cleaner way to bleed, if that's the word that we want to say. So this is our Happy period underwear.
It's gonna be so useful. I don't have to.
Yeah,
like
that's
you said, I don't have to
really
walk
easy,
around.
right?
It's so super. Yeah. So that's it, and then you know what? Have a smell of the ube. These are things that. So that's the bubble bath, and then this is our bubble tea one. So these are things that, because you know what? I have a daughter myself, and I have a son, and I wanted to go to stores and actually see ourselves represented in the products that we made. I want her to feel like she belongs, and that's what part of being happy is all about. About knowing that you belong, knowing that you're valued, and knowing that you're accepted. So when we start to see things in stores, in regular stores themselves, and it represents us, it helps with our representation of ourselves and how we see ourselves and our self-confidence. And that's what makes us happy.
Makes us happy.
Yeah.
Happy.
Very
That's good.
tasty.
Thank you so much for being here today, though, and sharing all
It
these
is
tips
my
and
pleasure.
So much.
Anytime you guys invite, we'll come back for sure.
I'm super invested, especially in that little invention.
That's what it is, this one right here, our hair remover.
Exactly. But before you go, we just like to give you a very special gift as a token of our appreciation for your appearance here today. So we'd
Thank
like to
you.
give you some beautiful flowers that are right over there.
That's so sweet, guys.
Thank you so much for being here again. And actually,
thank you.
for our viewers who are currently watching us today, we actually have something special for you guys, and that is a 15% discount code for when you shop for Happy Natural products on their website. And the promo code is EPIC15, which is spelled EPIC15. Don't forget that, EPIC15. So if you guys visit happynaturalproducts.com, you can check out any product that you want to buy by using their promo code, again, EPIC15, for a 15% discount. Are you guys happy about that? Yeah. I'm gonna go browse later tonight, honestly.
You can't tonight.
Get that.
Her screen time's gonna go up on the Safari.
I'm gonna go all night. Hold up. But anyways, if you guys do eventually try out any of these tips that were mentioned in the show, or actually get a product from Happy Natural Products, please don't be afraid to tag EpicGen on Instagram at EpicGenTV, or happy.naturalproducts on Instagram, or on our Facebook, Epic Generation TV. So everybody, don't forget to take care of your bodies and take care of yourself, and we'll be back with another episode of Epic Generation Table Talk.
Yay!
You know,
Thanks,
I want
guys.